Oh, I just saw somebody come up here and the comment's gone now. Yes, I'm live. I wasn't sure if I was or not. Oh, there you are. We are sitting at the river in the dark. So you're going to hear the river, and I can move you up this way to see the moon. Do that. Rotation is good. Why won't it show the moon? From here? Do I have to flip this? Oh, there we are. We were backwards. It looks like fire. Oh, that was probably my smoke. That was my smoke. Cause it was backwards. The screen was backwards. Now you're gonna look at snow. You want to see snow? I'm sitting at a picnic table. I'm on a big thick winter jacket on top of a garbage bag to protect my butt. And there's the river. I can't see if anybody's on. It's so strange. This is my first time going live, and I really don't know what I'm doing. Oh, burr. Oh, Bat Mom, it is minus 17 here tonight. Which is, I already checked online because I knew you guys were going to ask me. It's 1.4 Fahrenheit here. And it's windy a little bit, not crazy, not like apocalyptic windy. Um, but it's a cool chill, and I'm near the river, so and I'm wearing these really crappy, those thin mittens that you wear just to, be an idiot, like to go out and think like, oh, my hands are covered, but they're really not. It's this really thin, imaginary layer of material that, you know, those crappy mittens. That's what I'm wearing. 27. What is that? What is that in Celsius? What's 27 in Celsius? I don't know what that is. I can't see, uh, I can't see who's. I see when your comment pops up, I can see that you're there. Yeah, check that out. I'm curious. Now I wonder how I can make it so I can see the chat without. Oh, what's this? Top chat. Some messages such as potential spam may not be visible. Live chat. All messages are visible. Yeah, I want to see all the messages. Whoa, what's this? Moderation helps everyone feel safe. Yeah, if you're the government. To build a positive live chat. No, go fuck yourself. Choose who can participate. No, everybody's add mod. You're fine. Everybody's not. Why is this not gonna stay up here? 2.7 minus 2.7. Batmom, that's t-shirt weather. That is definitely t-shirt weather here. 2.7. The snow would be melting for sure. My little thingy here is not staying up, so I don't know what its problem is. I wonder if I do this. I don't think that's gonna work. I don't know how to make this thing stay up. It's really this cheap. I don't have any gear. I don't have anything. I have this really cheap thing from the dollar store that my dad's girlfriend gave me last year that I never used. And now I'm in the cold, so of course it's all contracted, and so it's not staying. So I guess I'm gonna have to hold this, and it's just, look at this. This is this mess that it's like, keeps going down. Oh, I could balance my water bottle under it. Okay, solutions, guys, solutions. That's what we're gonna do. Fuck yeah, bud. There we go. Does that work? You can see my water bottle, but I don't think it really matters as long as this is sitting upright. Yes, I'm in Canada, in the middle of buttfuck nowhere is Ontario. Now, is this gonna? I would like it to do that so that you could see the river at least, and not just the snow and the shadow of my water bottle. Hi, Richard. This is my first live stream, and I don't know what I'm doing, so bear with me. Um, really, it can only go up downhill from here, uphill. I don't know what's. It's, I don't know if that applies here. It can only get better. Well, that's not true actually. We don't know that yet. Let's not jump to conclusions. How do I make it so I can see your chat? What did you say here? Oh, I just want to see the chat all the time. Why? How can I make that happen? Um, the snow doesn't melt unless it's above 34. Anything below that is freezing. Oh, okay, well at 2.7 here, that would mean that during the day, the sun is coming out, and we would definitely not have as much snow as we do now. Like I'm sitting at the picnic table, and I jumped on top of the picnic table to push off all the snow. This is what we're looking at, okay? There's lots of snow here on the picnic table. I don't know if you can see this. -2. Yeah, you're at -2. Yeah, it's that's t-shirt weather, buddy. Um, I don't. I would like to make the comments come up. How do I do that so that they're always up? Because I can't. Okay, okay. So I can see when the comments pop up like that, but I want them to stay up. Hide all. No, I don't want to hide. Some messages such as potential spam may not be visible. Cool. Um, does anybody know how to make it so the chat stays up all the time? What is this? What is retouch? Retouch on. Making you feel like a yeah. Uh, no, it's just a different. It's a different. It's just different. Batmom, like, um, there's people that are living in really hot areas of the world that they wouldn't be able to tolerate your cold. But it's just different here. I missed your last comment. Let's see here. Oh, the hottest that it gets here. Oh, geez, in the summertime, where I am here in the summertime, it tends to sometimes get pretty hot. Sometimes the last 2 years it hasn't. I wish I could move this so you could see. What if I do this? The phone's gonna get really cold really fast. If it dies, if it just stops, it's because it's really cold. Um, I don't know what to do with this. Like I don't know how to. You can see the snow. It's all snow here. It's crazy how much snow here. How about I do this so you can see, get a little bit of a view. Um, in summer, it's gone up to like in the 40s for sure. Not the last 2 years so much. Like there's been a couple of hot periods, but not as much as it used to get like that very often in the 40s, high 30s, 40s, and then you have the humidity on top of it. It's pretty brutal actually. But I'm not from here. Like I'm from a different part of Canada that gets very very cold. So um, I'm just acclimated to different temperature. Like so 40 degrees in Celsius. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit, but that's intolerable to me. Like that to me that's devastatingly hot. Like I can't do anything when it's 40 degrees Celsius. Oh, Sharon. Hi, Sharon. Hi, how are you? This is my first time going live. I don't know what I'm doing. And my little thingy here that was to hold my phone, it's not really working well, so the water bottle's holding it up. Anyway, it's not working well. I'm sitting at a picnic table. This is how much snow is on the picnic table. And I've got plastic bag down and a big thick winter coat on top of that so I can sit on it. 104 Fahrenheit. It is hot. 100, that is hot. Listen, 40 degrees, especially if you're not used to it. I'm not used to that. Like where I'm from, it wouldn't really go above 28 too much. Like 28's a heat wave. There was like 2 or 3 days in the summer where it would possibly hit 30, about 4 hours away from where I'm from. It would hit 30, and there was a big warning that would go out that it was a heat wave, and everybody was to stay indoors, especially if you're not well or you're elderly. Um, and to only go out. I don't know what's happening. It said it made me, yeah. Okay. So I'm just gonna put the phone down because I don't know if I'm hitting something. It said buffering. Can you hear me now? It told me I'm live again. Okay. Okay, look, it says there's 4 people. Is there 4 people in the chat? I don't know how to tell. Um, I don't know how to tell. Okay, Sharon, Batmom, and Richard. This is very cool. And there's another person, but I don't know who it is. So I'm gonna show you. Oh, there's 5 people now. It's full moon, guys. So at 5:27 p.m. Eastern time. I don't know what that is where you guys all are, but um, it peaked. The full moon peaked, and yeah. So really cool energy. Like I was feeling it leading up to it. And I didn't know what was going on with me, but then I was like, oh yeah, the full moon. Maybe I should dig deeper and figure out what's going on this month. And sure enough, it's a full wolf moon in Cancer. So Cancer is really introspective and reflective. It's a it's a time to go within and kind of clean out, clear out, and reflect on stuff. So that was happening, and I was having today especially a really well, I don't want to really go into it, but it was just, I just kind of became emotional. Like it's a very emotional time. So yes, Batmom, it's emotional, and the thing is like I was emotional, but it wasn't like I couldn't sit there and go, it's this one particular thing that's bringing stuff up for me. It was, you know, multiple things, but very vague. Like it was like I was feeling everything really intensely, and I really, you know, I don't I couldn't stop crying. And so, and I know, like, we grew up where, like, crying is weak, and, shove that shit really deep down, um, and never deal with it. But that makes us sick, eh? And that's not healthy. So I've really been trying to actively um, channel myself, connect to myself, and kind of allow the emotions, especially after losing my father. Um, the only way to get through that was to allow myself to process it, because I could feel myself. um we're kind of inclined when you grow up that way to just, like, be tough. We're inclined to go that route, and I could feel that happening, but I could also feel myself, it was making me sick. So anyways, um yeah, so that's, I'm just kind of trying to allow myself to process stuff. And anyway, um yeah, so the full moon in Cancer kind of forces us to do that. So you're going to see a lot of people that are emotional, they don't even realize why. And if you look into, I posted my favorite astrologer. I posted a video of hers in um, my community thing, whatever that is. And it's a really it's an interesting video. I always used to listen to her a lot, and the last while, since I've kind of disconnected from everything and myself, I kind of got away from it. So I want to bring that back and get myself more in tune and check in with, just kind of, I need to do some stuff. So it's got to happen. You have to let it out. I miss you. Oh, I love you too. Your comment went away really quickly. Oh, there it is. Um, I love you too, and thank you so much. It's hard. it's hard to accept that are when you're raised to be independent and kind of rely on yourself. It's hard to allow yourself to lean in, but it's really important that we do right now, especially because of everything going on. um, Community is really going to be a big top priority. But before that, the inner work, of course, should be number one, or ought to be. I don't like to say should, but ought to be number one. Um, yeah, so I'm rambling, but that's kind of where I'm at. So what I did is I soaked in an Epsom salt bath, um, and I did a meditation for the full moon in Cancer, specifically, and I posted that on my community thing too. So if anybody's interested, I did it in the bath, but I'm gonna do it again tonight before bed, and if I can sleep. This friggin' the full moon really, really messes with the sleep. But I'm gonna do it several times over the next few days. We're gonna be in full moon energy for the next few days, so I'm gonna circle back to that meditation specifically, and do it over and over again. So that there's more stuff will come up for me, I'm sure, as it did when I did it earlier. And um, yep, yep. I don't want to. I'm sorry that I'm saying so much. I don't want to sound like Mr. Our crime monster, who's no longer. See this here. Oh, how come this is not? My name? No, I can't give my name, but you can just call me B or Bomber, or what you can call me whatever you want. I will answer. I'll answer back if you just give me your own little name for me. I can, but I don't care. You can call me whatever. Um, Heather and B. Yeah, we do. Is the 9. This is the year to get everything ready and self care. Yes, yes, big time. It's hard. Yeah, it's really hard when everyone lives so far. Um, Especially when the people that you really relate to the most are all around the world. So, you all are kind of your like chosen family, right? So, our own families of as awesome as I'm sure everybody in their own right, in their own way, and on a soul level, everybody is a beautiful soul. But there's a lot of damaged people, and damaged people we hurt people, and like, I know we're all damaged to some degree. So everybody's a villain in somebody else's story. So that's the thing. um, everybody's a villain in somebody else's story, and I like to remind myself of that, because if you're having an interaction with somebody and it's really seeming toxic, there's a ton of people in that person's life who loves them, and who they love, and that's all fine and dandy. And in the moment when they're really like demolishing your soul, it feels um, excuse me, it feels like what is this creature? But really, we're all a villain in somebody's story. So, and everybody's hurt to some degree for different things in our lives. That's not a victim mentality would be to get lost in that and not do anything about it. But if we're actively doing something about it and trying to better ourselves and grow our spirits, then um, we're going to have a positive impact on somebody. Somebody out there loves us. And even if we're struggling with our own families for whatever reason, it could be minor, it could be major. Maybe they're not even there present, or maybe they can't be present, whether that's for whatever reason. It's hard, man. It's hard. But that's okay. We got each other. We are all in this together, right? The astrologist. Oh, the astrologist. Her name is Pam Gregory. Pam Gregory, and I just think she's the fucking classiest. I mean, she's just so classy. I just love her. She's so beautiful. Her soul radiates light, and best when it comes to astrology. I really don't. I can't follow along fully, but I try and I listen anyways, because there will be bits and pieces I get, and the more I listen, the more I get. So it'll be the same, I'm sure, with everybody if you listen. But her she goes into depth, really deep details with the planets and the alignments and all the nodes and all the the things, all the business. So it can seem a little bit much, but just keep listening because she goes like it's it'll all tie in when she like when if you watch it's really interesting or listen. Um, let's see. Let me see if I can see your comments here. Um, yeah, worry doesn't solve anything. Worry only makes us sick. If we hurt, if we are hurt by someone, there's also a chance that they feel hurt by you too. I forget that sometimes. It's so true though. It's so true. Mistakes, but we have to forgive ourselves. And then, yep. Nessie? Nessie Monster? That's wild that you're on right now because I thought about you earlier. I mean, I mean, you ever have like a full-on conversation with somebody in your head when they're not even there? I had that happen earlier with you, Nessie, and yeah, it felt like things were going well for you. I won't go into detail about what I picked up, but it felt like you were doing really well, and oh, good. I hope that's accurate. I don't know, but I've missed you. This is my first time going live, and I don't know what I'm doing. And uh, this little thing here is from the dollar store, and because it's so cold here, the plastic and the metal, everything's contracted. Or no, yeah, contracted. Is that what's the opposite? Expanded, contracted. I think it's contracted. Anyways, so it's not staying up. So I'm balancing this with my water bottle. But if I put this on there, unless I do this, that might work. No, you're still not going to see the river. You're just going to see snow in my water bottle. So I'll just hold it. Sorry for the shakiness. It's really cold in here. You do that all the time. Isn't it funny? And do you ever feel like maybe it's your souls connecting? Um, and that like that's more than just a it's not just a thought like it's you're not just sitting there thinking like I know there's times where of course someone will pop into your mind and then I have to wonder like is something going on in their life right now particularly important or are they thinking about me in this moment and it can just pass as quick as it came about but sometimes we have full on conversations and I just feel like it's this deeper connection. It's almost like my spirit was calling you to come to the chat. That's so funny. Yes, okay, that yes, that is what I picked up. Yes. It's I feel like a lot of it was stuff that would be more private talk kind of thing and I don't know what I'm going to do with this video if I'm going to leave it up or if I'll leave it if I'll put it private or public. I don't know what I'm doing. Um but yeah, we had a full on I feel like we had a full on conversation earlier on a spiritual level. Some people, I'm sure there's 6 people in the chat. Some of you are probably sitting there going, "What is she on?" Yes, exactly. Exactly. Let me see if I can bring this. Uh, it's like our collective consciousness can still communicate even when we aren't communicating in person. Yeah, I really feel that. I really feel and sometimes like when I'm more in tune, I know that, like I really I pick up a lot of stuff. And I know you do too. And I've been very disconnected the last it's going in waves, I guess, waves, as grief does. And I feel like there's times in the grief where I'm really disconnected. Oh, like self-preservation, I suppose, but yeah, yeah, thank you for saying that. I will do more videos. In fact, this was really scary for me because anybody who's watched my videos on my channel, I don't really talk very much. So it was very intimidating. I meant to go live kind of fresh in the new year, but we're running a little bit late, but better late than never. And it's new moon, new wolf moon in Cancer today. So it felt like today, this is tonight, is felt like the right night to do this. Like possibly for me, a lot of things um, have connected today and tonight and the last day or so, and moving forward, uh, that they're going to connect even more. And yeah, stuff is going to happen. I feel that I've set my intentions. I've attempted to release what does not serve me. I'm going to continue to do that over the next couple of days and moving forward, but through the full moon energy, especially. And I don't know if you guys were uh, Nessie, you're in the upside down, so the moon is not out for you right now. But everybody else, if you look up at the moon, there's a planet really close to the moon right now, and it's Mars. It's so close, and depending on where you are, it could be overlapping, or it could be maybe further than what I'm seeing. But I'm gonna try to do this, and I don't know if you're gonna see that, but let's see. That's north. No one eats shredded wheat. So it's closer to the southwest. Mars is to the moon right now. I don't know if you can see it in this. And also it's snowing a little bit, just very little bit. So kind of, oh, there's 7 people in my chat right now. That's wild. Self-preservation in a good way is a good way. Yeah, it's a good, yeah, that's what it is, eh? Um, it's 5 here. The full moon was awesome. Oh, it's Erin. Hi, Erin. Awesome tonight and seeing Mars right below it. Yes, yes, it's so beautiful. It was below and to the left here. Yep, yep. That I feel like we're not too far away then, because that's how it is here too. I took pictures. Looks like a man in the moon. Very cool. Yeah, it's super bright. It's super bright, and we're really blessed tonight because it's been very overcast the last while, and the fog that everybody's getting, we've been getting that too. So I wasn't sure if this was even going to be visible, but it is. And I see Orion's belt. I don't know if that's going to pop up on the screen here. If it'll show, let's see. It's kind of hard to see. 7 in chat. Who is here? Speak up. Wisconsin. Geographically, where is Wisconsin? That's on the East Coast, right? Or like southeast? Am I making that up in my head? I'm really not good with geography, guys. I mean, I'm all right with Canadian stuff, but um geography was never my forte. Oh shoot, it's reconnecting. Now I'm live, so I would have buffered there for a second, but hopefully you can see me now. Well, not me. But you wouldn't be able to see me. I have government tape up. I call it Midwest, right off Lake Michigan. Wow, Midwest, eh? I'm so off. What did I say? Southeast. I'm so off. I'm gonna say mirror effect, just so you can see the snow. I'm sitting at a picnic table. Oh, look at the sparkles. That's pretty. I've got a plastic bag down, a garbage bag, and then a really thick winter jacket on top of it, um, so that my tush stays warm. Isn't that pretty? I love the snow. I mean, my fingers are frozen off right now, but it's so pretty. Let's see. Bummer, I gotta go see her. Oh, I love you, Sharon. Thank you so much for coming to my first live stream. Enjoy your evening, and I don't know about staying warm. I am not warm, but when I get home, isn't it pretty? Let me see if I can capture it better. Oh, I love it. You know, and it's too bad because the video is not doing it justice. Yeah, you know, I call this a creek too, and they call it a river. But it is not a river to me. Where I'm from, the river is massive. This is really, this just is, it's a creek, a, a brook maybe. Maybe not a brook, a creek is probably a better word. I'm pretty sure in at least one of my other videos, I've got this location in there. Yeah, it's it's a creek. It's a creek. But you know, it moves fast. Like it's not it, I mean, it's considered a river here, so I'll refer to it as a river, but it's just because of based on where I grew up, this is not really a river. But the river here is a little bit wild, especially right now where the ice is opened up in different parts. Like what you're seeing there, from here to over there is the river. So what you're seeing in the center is ice, it's not land. And over there, that's not land, that's ice. And ice buildup and snow. Let's see if I can go over here a little bit. It's cold. Ooh. It's just my fingers. If my fingers were not so cold, this would be fine for me. But you know what happens with nerve damage? It makes it difficult. Kind of hard to. I was gonna say it's hard to hear, but I'm nobody's talking but me, so not that it really matters. Anyway, across the way is a farm, and they've got horses and donkeys. They rescue donkeys over there, so that's cool. Here's my setup, and I've got reconnecting. Am I live again? It says I'm live. Oh, overbuilt. Overbuilt automotive. Long time no see for sure. Yeah. Yeah, I just trout. Yep, we've got trout here. There's trout. People will go fishing. Not they don't really go fishing right here, and I don't think anybody should be fishing here because it doesn't feel clean to me. Anybody who who feels, but I'm back. This is my first live stream ever, and I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't even know I could do this. So anyway, I've got 5% left on my phone, and I'm really grateful that everybody came in. I hope that you are anybody who's connected. Okay, I cut out again. um, that you've set your intentions and also release that which does not serve you. Going forward, that's going to be really important. But right now, with being hello, 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 Marco Polo, can you see me? Can you hear me? Um, so my phone is going to die. Okay, it's cold enough that my phone is uh, cold enough to not work properly. So we keep going out of service, it seems, even though I have service, and my phone is gonna crash probably. But it's minus 17 here, and I did check to see for all of you guys in the States. It's 1.4 Fahrenheit is what that means. And the wind is stopped pretty much, so that's nice because it was windy.